Lowdown and I'm back here with another video. Now, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Feel free to drop a comment if you like and I'll happily get back to you. Now, let's get straight into it, man. I wanted to talk about Usyk's foray into the heavyweight division. Alexander Usyk was the undisputed cruiserweight champion, had a tremendous run there, picked up all the belts. He amazingly went on a run where he was going to his opponent's home turf and defeating them on their turf. You know what I mean? That says a lot for a champion nowadays. And he won the World Boxing Super Series in the cruiserweight division, and he's moved up to heavyweight since. I mean, he's been relatively inactive. He had one fight against Chaz Witherspoon towards the end of last year. He won that, and yeah, we're waiting to see him take on Derek Chisora at the O2 Arena in May. However, that's obviously been postponed due to the whole coronavirus pandemic. But I just thought I'd take this time out to just kind of reflect and just see how Usyk's foray into the heavyweight division will go. Now, I think it's going to be very interesting. I mean, we've seen in the past, like, cruiserweight champions move up to heavyweight, win a version of the world title, and there's expectation on Usyk. You know, there definitely is some expectation on him, but it's going to be very intriguing to see how he gets on against these bigger guys, the likes of Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder, and so on. So I thought that Derek Chisora was a good start. He's not one of the huge heavyweights in terms of stature and size, but he is built very well, Derek Chisora. But in terms of like height and reach, he's not on that particular kind of scale like a Joshua or a Fury or a Wilder. So yeah, I think it's going to be interesting. But like I said, I mean, it has been done before. Different eras though, with regards to cruiserweight champions moving up. Evander Holyfield, he moved up to heavyweight, and obviously he was very successful there. Evander Holyfield, widely regarded as one of the best cruiserweights of all time. And David Haye as well. I mean, he moved up into the heavyweight division. He defeated the likes of John Ruiz, but then he also lost to Vladimir Klitschko. So his run, he had a good run up there as well. I mean, he defeated Derek Chisora as well, actually. So yeah, his run in the heavyweight division was interesting. And now the expectation is on Alexander Usyk to see how he gets on. And with Usyk, you know, he doesn't bring that explosive power to heavyweight. He's not going to be expected to knock any of these guys over, but he does bring tremendous skill. He is very sharp, he is accurate, and he has boxed at heavyweight before when he was a semi-pro, when he boxed in the World Series of Boxing. I believe he was boxing up heavyweight there. He boxed Joe Joyce, he won that, and I'm sure he's relatively used to being in there with the big guys, and I'm sure he's sparring with them in the gym and whatnot. So yeah, I'm very curious. I was really looking forward to Usyk against Chisora, because I know what Chisora's like. We all do when he comes to fight. He'll bring it. Do you know what I mean? He'll like to bring a war. He's going to be in the O2 Arena in front of his own fans. They're going to be pumping him up, and he's going to want to test Usyk's chin. I mean, I've seen David Haye come out in interviews and say that Usyk doesn't bring that explosive power to the heavyweight division, which he doesn't. So Chisora's not going to be too worried about what's coming back at him. He knows that Usyk has the ability to outbox him, but he's going to try and bull rush him. He's going to want to tap that chin, and he's going to want to see what he's made of, because if you don't have a good chin in the heavyweight division, then it's not going to be very good for you, man. You've seen it. I mean, these guys, all of them can punch, all the way from the top to the bottom. Even some of the lower ranked guys at heavyweight, if they land on your chin, flush on the chin, then it's over. Do you know what I mean? So it's going to be interesting, man. And I think that Usyk, he does have the ability to dodge all the punches, but he's not like, he does get caught. I mean, he has been caught before. He wasn't dropped, but against Chaz Witherspoon, he was caught a couple of times. And Chaz Witherspoon's no special heavyweight at all. So what's going to happen when he gets in there with someone that's like dynamic and quick? Somebody like a Wilder that can like has tremendous speed as well as power, or somebody like Joshua that can put his punches together well. Do you know what I mean? I think it's going to be interesting, the style matchups and how Usyk deals with them. Now, some people that I spoke to believe that Usyk will be able to, you know, outbox Joshua pretty easy, and you know, he'll be able to outbox a lot of these guys. But in order to do that, I mean, you're going to have to put yourself at risk at some point, and that's where we're going to see how his chin holds up. And I think that's the important thing for me. I think until I see how Usyk's chin holds up in the heavyweight division, then I'll be able to make a more justified account as to whether he will become a world champion at the weight. I mean, there's no doubt in his ability. We all know what sort of ability Alexander Usyk has, but I think it's just the chin factor. We want to see how he reacts to getting hit. And if he does have a good chin, then I mean, it could be very good for him. Do you know what I mean, in that division? So let me know what you guys think anyway about Alexander Usyk. Some good matchups to be made there. Who do you think in the heavyweight division poses the more stylistic threat to Usyk? Now, I did a poll on Sunday, I believe it was. Sunday, yeah. On Sunday, I did a poll last week, Sunday. And I did say to the people that took part in the poll, who do you think in the heavyweight division will give Usyk the most trouble? And I think I put either Joshua or Fury. The majority of people went with Fury. They thought that he, obviously he's a lot bigger than Usyk for one. He's got obviously a longer reach, and he'll not necessarily be looked at as somebody that will take Usyk out, but he's kind of in the same mold Fury. I mean, he's very tall, long, and he'll be boxing. So that'll be an interesting chess match between those two. But then, I mean, some people pick Joshua because obviously with Joshua, the way how he's built, his power punching, how he puts punches together, how coordinated he is, that might give Usyk trouble. But I think it's just there are plenty of good stylistic matchups to be made there. And I'm curious to see who you guys think would give Usyk the most trouble. Do you think he could pick up a world title there? Now, we know that the titles are fragmented nowadays. I mean, we have quite a few different belts you can pick up. But obviously Joshua has 3 of the 4 titles and then Fury has the other one. So in order for that to happen, Usyk will have to fight one of them at the moment. He is in a good position to take on Joshua. I believe he's like the mandatory challenger for the WBO. So that Joshua's going to have to look into that at some point. But yeah, Usyk wants it. Chisora will be a good test, and I'd like to see how he comes out of that before making a justified decision as to how well he gets on at heavyweight. But I'm interested to know you guys' thoughts anyway, man. Drop them in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you all for tuning into the video, and I'll catch you again tomorrow. What's happening, guys? It's Boxing Lowdown here. Click the link in my bio and check out some of our brand new t-shirts which have just been restocked. We have white, yellow, red and black, all going for the low price of £15. Thank you guys again for tuning in, and I'll make sure to catch you on the next video.